You know, it's been said that a lot of things are forgiving, but audio is not going to be one of them. Today we're going to look at a new shotgun microphone from a company called Movo. It is the VXR 3031, and that's coming right up. So if you remember a while back, I did a video regarding the Osmo Action, the ultimate vlogging setup with a little mini shotgun microphone, the Movo, the VRX10 microphone, which is actually what I'm using right now for audio. But we're going to do some audio tests with this Movo, the VRX3031. What I'll do is I'll put a link to the Movo VRX10 and the Osmo Action Ultimate Vlogging Setup in the description below. But I wanted to do some quick little audio, just comparison and samples for you of what a video can sound like with good audio and without good audio. And we're gonna test to see how does this Movo sound. Now, just for a baseline, this is the Canon EOS M50 with its built-in microphones with no external audio. Just to give you a little rough idea of what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now this is audio with the little mini shotgun microphone, the little Movo VRX10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's get to this Movo. And now a quick little audio test with the VRX3031. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, before we go any further, I want to give you just a little bit of an unboxing experience so I can show you what is inside the box so you kind of know what you're getting with this Movo. And how does it sound? Now let's take a look inside the Movo VRX 3031. Inside the box, we are greeted with some instructions, so that tells you all about the microphone. And then we've got the Movo, the microphone itself. Comes with a nice little foam pad and also a dead cat, which comes in handy in those very windy situations, which is a nice little added touch that it includes that. Also with the microphone and the dead cat, you get a nice little pouch that you can put everything into so that you can throw it into your camera bag. Now looking at the microphone itself, it does have a shock mount, which is very quiet and it seems very nice. And on the bottom, you've got a 1/4-20 thread that you can attach to a boom pole. It has a TRS cable there on the bottom. And then on the back, right-hand side, we've got our dB boost. So we've got plus 20 dB, 0, and then negative 10 dB. And then on the left side, we have our power button, flat, and then also a high-pass filter. Once you take off the cone, you've got your microphone. It is a super cardioid pattern on the microphone element. Then for battery operation, it's very easy to put the batteries in. It takes 2 AA batteries and Shazam, you're ready to go. And another nice little neat feature on the back, you've got a headphone jack so that you can live listen to the audio that you're recording. So let's just check out some of the audio samples. So at this point, what I want to do is I just want to give a quick little ambient sound just to see what the noise floor is. Now there is a computer with a little fan running off to that side, but just to get a little idea, so I'm going to be very quiet, and I'll also put up a little image of what the sound sounds like and what it looks like, the noise floor in Adobe Audition, so that you can see what it looks like. So I'll be quiet for just a few seconds. Now we'll do the same test with the VRX10. All right, now I have the VRX10 plugged back in. Like I said, a couple of seconds of just quiet just to see what the noise floor sounds like. All right, time to go back to the VRX 3031. So, okay, now we're back to the VRX 3031. Now, I'm using a 15 to 45 millimeter lens, the kit lens that comes with the Canon M50, and even though the Movo is much longer than what the little VRX10 is, it still doesn't come into frame. Now, yes, it is a bigger microphone, but with a bigger microphone, you would hope, maybe think that you're going to get some better audio and some better audio rejection from the sides of this microphone. Now, I'm going to get into the specs of this microphone right now. Now, the specifications of this Movo 3031 is its acoustic principle is a line gradient. Its directional pattern is a supercardioid. Frequency response is 40 Hertz to 20,000 Hertz. Its sensitivity is minus 32 dB plus 3 dB at 1 kilohertz. Signal to noise ratio is 80 dBs. A dynamic range is 120 dBs. Its output impedance is 200 ohms. Power supply, like I said earlier, is 2 AA batteries. Its operating time with battery is roughly at 120 hours, which seems to me to be a very, very long time. Now, it does have a high-pass filter. It's a two-step. It's either flat or at 80 hertz. Output connection, 3.5 millimeters, stereo mini jack, and its weight comes in at 132 grams. At this point, what I want to do is just give you a little rough idea of its minus 10 dB, it's flat, and then it's 20 dB boost. 20 dBs is not necessary for this camera at all. Like I said, I've got the old T5i Canon. Preamps aren't really good on the older cameras, so that extra 20 dB boost would be very beneficial. But let's test it out. Okay, this is minus 10 dB, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're back to flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're at a 20 dB boost, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I haven't had an opportunity to stick this in just to listen, but I can imagine at 20 dB boost, it was peaking very, very hard. But like I said, I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this microphone after I do a little bit more testing with it. But like I said, nice little microphone. And just as a disclaimer, Movo did send me this microphone. They saw my video where I showed off the VRX10 with the Osmo Action vlogging setup, and they reached out to me, and I guess they liked the video, and they were like, hey, we'd like to send you this product and a couple of others, but there was no strings attached. I'm not paid for this video, and I was allowed to say whatever it is that I'd like to say about this video. But what I need to do now is stick it into the computer and actually see how does it sound. All right, now I'm outside with the Canon M50 and the Movo 3031, and there's a little bit of a breeze. I do not have the dead cat on the microphone yet, but just to show you what it sounds like without anything on it, no foam cover, no dead cat, just the microphone itself. You can see my neighbor's trees that it's a little bit windy. And now we'll put the dead cat on. So we should be able to see that it sounds much, much better. No wind noise at all. So what are my overall impressions of the Movo VRX 3031? I like it. I think it is definitely one of those budget shotgun microphones that you really need to consider, because I don't know if you could tell, my voice sounded a little bit more robust. It definitely highlights some of the lower tones, even though it goes down to 40 hertz and human hearing will go down to 20. 40 hertz is a nice place for it to sit. So it, in my opinion, it complemented my voice, this one, better than the VRX10, which was a little bit more in the higher response thing. So let's talk about pros and cons. So There's some people that would say a big con to this microphone is the fact that it has an on-off switch. It does not automatically turn on or automatically turn off. I don't think that's a con at all, because with powered microphones, the ones that you need to put a battery into, whether it's a 9-volt battery, the AA or AAA, or even the little wafer style batteries, you need to always just keep it in your head that you need to turn it on. When you turn it on, you got a green light, boom, you know you're good to go. So I don't think that's a con. I like the fact that it's got a high pass filter on it, low pass. I like the 20 dB boost, although, as you heard, it clips the audio very hard on modern cameras because preamps have come a long way since the old days. One thing I didn't touch on, which is a huge plus to me, is the fact that it's got a headphone jack. So you can actually monitor your audio straight out of the microphone. Now that is a nice little added addition. I like the fact that it comes with a foam. I like the fact that it comes with a dead cat and this nice little carry pouch. And its shock mount seems very resilient. It does allow some good movement without any noises to be picked up. So all in all, I like the Movo. I'd like to thank the Movo company for sending me this for my unbiased review opinion about this microphone. What I'll do is I'll put a product link in the description below so that you can check it out for yourself. And if you're wondering what am I recording on right now, I am not using the VRX10. Obviously, I'm not using the 3031 because it's in my hand. I am using my trusty Blue Yeti Blackout Edition. I like that microphone for just voiceover stuff. It is a budget microphone, but to me it sounds nice. It's got a nice, robust, clean sound. But we're talking about the Movo. Good microphone. I give it 2 thumbs up on its quality, on its sound quality, on its build quality. I think all around, and I know that Rode is the name. Everybody wants to talk about Rode microphones, or if you've got the budget, Sennheiser. I have not had the privilege yet of checking out Deity. Now, I understand Deity makes some fantastic microphones, and if I get a Deity in the future, I will definitely check that out and let you guys know about it. But this Movo, for a budget-minded person that wants a shotgun microphone for your DSLR or for your mirrorless camera, I think you can't go wrong for the price. So until the next video, I hope you guys have yourself a great day. Remember, be good to one another, and I will talk to you later. Bye.